Hello and welcome to this week's edition of NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman. I'm Kevin Ochsner. Thanks for joining us. Topping this week's cattle industry news, the National Cattlemen's Beef Association is urging Congress to pass a full 5-year farm bill. The current version of the farm bill is an extension of the 2008 bill and is set to expire on September 30th of this year. The good news is a markup of the bill is expected to start making its way through the process yet this month. NCBA is working with the House and Senate Ag committees to make sure NCBA priorities will be maintained. These include not having a livestock title, preserving conservation and research funding, as well as reauthorizing disaster programs. With a looming deadline, many leaders in Washington believe getting a farm bill passed quickly is extremely important.
A lot of challenges. We really wanted to get it done last year. I can't tell you how many times I indicated that if we didn't get it done, it would be a lot tougher this year. And it's actually going to be a lot tougher because the savings that we thought we'd get from some of the steps that were proposed last year have been substantially reduced by the Congressional Budget Office. And so it's a heavier lift this year.
It's important that you have a farm bill, this comprehensive document that helps make sure that producers and processors and ultimately consumers have the resources necessary to make this miracle called American agriculture work. It's a bigger challenge this time because we have money problems. Fewer dollars will be spent on any farm bill. And from rural America's perspective, every time we do a census every 10 years, the number of members of Congress who represent what we would call country districts gets smaller and smaller. So we've got all those challenges to work our way through. But we'll get a farm bill done this year, and it will be that basic blueprint that will cover all of those critical areas. Because after all, we have made such an investment for generations now. It'd be a shame, whether it's rural development or ag research or the commodity title crop insurance, conservation programs, it'd be a shame to let all that lapse because it's guaranteed us a very available, high quality, affordable supply of food and fiber.
We're still worried about getting a farm bill done. We're working under an extension of the 2008 bill that will be in place through the end of September. But if we don't get something done, there's a lot of question as will we ever get another 5-year farm bill. When you look at our priorities, though, we still feel very good that we're going to be able to keep the livestock title out of the farm bill, which is one of our top priorities. We also want to make sure that we have good funding for the conservation programs, good funding for research programs, and something that's probably even more important now than it was when we first started in the farm bill process was to make sure that the disaster programs are adequately funded, to make sure that we have some help for producers that have been hit by this drought.